Cheer. You already know it's your boy Joe. Back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Your boy's back and I done did it again. One more time, kiddos. Okay, was really good, bro. Okay, hopefully you guys is doing great. You know me, I'm always doing good. Okay, that's life. That's how it is, man. When you do good things come to you. Okay, even when you have a bad day, just remember the next day you're probably gonna get something good. All right, that's just how it is. Ups and downs, right? Hey man, just wanted to let you guys know, by popular demand, people have been asking because of different situations that they were going through this weekend or things that happened. They said, Joe, could you extend the Labor Day 2020 sale? And yeah, we're extending it throughout the whole week just to give enough time for people in Europe, people in Asia that maybe missed out on the sale. They could get access to it. Okay, so by the way, if you guys don't know, 55% off on everything on CodingPhase.com when you put in the coupon code Labor Day 2020. And if you look on the description below, I put in basically the most popular subscriptions, which is the yearly plus, the monthly subscription, and I also put in a direct link with the coupon code for the Shopify applications career bundle. Okay, if you guys are interested in that. All right. Yeah. You know, we're just extending it, you know, who cares, right? Who cares, right? I just try to make sure to help out everybody, whoever missed it, you know, in the past few days. At least they get an extra week, okay? I'm also going to be running some ads on YouTube and on Facebook, so you will see your boy in a couple of places, either in different websites, Google, YouTube. Here we got a couple of people directly in the live stream. Let me know if you could see me or not. Let me know if this thing is, you guys can see me or not. Let's see. It says, okay, it says that we're back. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So we're here. Let's say it says anyone else stuck on loading. Sorry guys, it was because for whatever reason my Wi-Fi was connecting to the wrong Wi-Fi network. I have two internet in my house. Okay, I have one that's for the business, right, which is what you're seeing right now, and the one that was there previously was the one that's for the home, you know, just regular Spectrum bullshit internet. Okay, but we're back. Okay, again, in case you missed it and you're probably wondering what's going on, basically we are extending the Labor Day 2020 for those of you guys that didn't get to take advantage this past weekend. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Links are below just in case you want to get the coupon code already added to the link. It's there. And for those of you guys that are here with me and just want to use the coupon code, just whenever you go and find any course or any bundle, any subscription, anything that you want, at the end before you pay, just put in Labor Day 2020, just like that, all uppercase, and then from there, that's it, you're good. Okay, so anyways, let's just move on from that. That's it. Shameless plug. Okay, when is the new CodingPhase coming out? It's gonna come out hopefully by Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Okay, this is what I got so far. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little preview. Okay, let me see if I can share this. So this is how it's gonna look on the new web page. Okay, I'm still working on it, as you guys can see. Link. Okay, it's just placeholders for now, but basically I'm in the process of making it from design in Figma to HTML CSS, right, and putting it through React components. You know, I'm working on that right now, and I mean, this is how the final product should look. Let me see, Control G, there you go. So this is how the website is going to be looking like. Just like that. Okay, of course, there's gonna be images there. Okay, 4 steps to succeed. What is it that we do at CodingPhase? We build real projects, learn how to make income while you continue to learn, right? Build a solid portfolio like a pro, and then land the dream job and have a side income. Okay, That's the goal. We want to be like your boy Chris Hughes. Okay, this is how you make bread, guys. You got to have multiple sources of income, and not just having your job as a developer. It's like you have to understand how to make money with your skills, and that's why I focus on CodingPhase.com. You know, places that students have worked at. We got NASA, we got FedEx, we got PayPal, we got Universal Music Group. We have people that have worked on, you know, on what's the name of this company, the company that owns the Gucci. They own all of those different platforms, different name brands. I think it's LVMH or something like that. LVMH, I can't remember. LVMH, luxury goods company. Yeah, so we got a couple of people that have found jobs in LVMH. Okay, so if you guys don't know what LVMH is, another big company in Europe. They own a whole bunch of different things. See if you guys can also apply. You know, I got 2 students that have gotten jobs over here. So if you are a student of CodingPhase, definitely try to apply to this company. They seem to be hiring, so it's actually pretty cool. You know, shout out to them. They basically own, if I'm not mistaken, they own okay, they own Celine, Berluti, Fendi, Givenchy, Kenzo, Marc Jacobs. Who else? They own a couple of companies. They own Moet Chandon. Okay, so the 2 students of mine that have been working with them they're working as developers. And from my understanding, they're working on different websites, but that's cool. You know, it's like sometimes, you know, people think like to get hired, you got to go work at like Google or Facebook or something like that, right? Like that's like the dumbest thing that I've heard of, right? A lot of people always think like those are the only companies that you're going to get hired as a, you know, as a developer, right? But there's so many companies out here, from small companies to bigger companies like this one, LVMH, which owns multiple luxury companies, right? And that will give you that opportunity, right? It's all about finding, you know, those links, you know, and it's not just going to apply through Indeed.com. You know, there's companies that you have to go through their websites directly. You know, like let's say, for example, you wanted to work at Rockstar. So if you guys don't know Rockstar is a company that they are the creators of Grand Theft Auto, which is like their biggest game. They also have Red Dead Redemption. Okay, if you are in New York, they're another company that also hires some of our students. Let me see, Rockstar New York. So, by the way, you know, like this is how you do research, right? So think of it like this: any company that you think like you would love to work for them, I'm just gonna show it to you guys, right? So you can search Rockstar, right? You got to Rockstar Games, okay? You could always go through what they have in there, scroll to the bottom, look at where it says careers, okay? They have different platforms or offices in different areas, right? The people that I know that got hired from CodingPhase, they work at the Rockstar Games in New York City. So they have a whole bunch of different things. As you can see right here, let me move this out of the way. You see website, front-end developer right here, digital marketing, etc. Right? And yeah, right? They're asking for things like 5 years professional experience, JavaScript browser, libraries such as React or frameworks such as Angular, etc. Now, don't be scared about seeing things like this that says 5 years of experience. That's a wish list, guys. Always remember that when somebody puts in a year, like astronomical year of like 5 years, 10 years, it's like, bro, if you got the skills, you're gonna get hired, right? Most of the students that I've had that got hired at companies like this one, they've gotten hired not from, you know, from them having like a lot of experience. It's like they've taken the courses on CodingPhase, they have a nice portfolio, they apply to all of these different companies, and then that's it. They get hired if they see that they have the skills, okay? That's what people care about. If you have the skills and you can do the work, okay? So yeah, there's a lot of companies that have hired students of CodingPhase.com. you know. So definitely, you know, come through. Reading some comments. Okay, let's see. Love from Bangladesh. Shout out to my people in Bangladesh. Let me see. Reading. Shout out to my boy Calvin Davis. Shout out to Joel Angel. When is the new design coming out? It should be coming out, like I said, Wednesday night or Thursday morning. Fonzarelli, what's good, man? It's been a minute. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, let's see who else is in here. Mephisto. If you know how to make bread, you're gonna get hired. Yep. I have both Shopify's bundle, but my yearly plus ends in October. Would I still have access to the Shopify courses? Yes. If you bought the Shopify bundles, yeah, you own it. So that's yours. You know. The Shopify, like, let's say the yearly memberships or the monthly memberships is just like Netflix. The moment you cancel, you lose access to them. Okay. But since you already bought the bundle, you always keep whatever's in there and all the courses that we add to it. So there's another course that we're going to be adding to the Shopify bundle, right? Or the Shopify app developer bundle, to be exact. And we're going to create another Shopify application from scratch, right? So we're going to be using some of the code that we already did on the previous course, right? To then from there, jumpstart everything, and then we could go and create this new application. For those of you guys that don't know what application I'm talking about, I kind of talked about it in a previous video. Okay. That's why it's so important for you guys to watch every live stream, man. I know some people get pissed off at me and be like, Joe, why did you take down this and that, and you know, took down the live stream? I was gonna see that 2 hours from now, or I was gonna see that in the nighttime. I understand that, but that's why you got to go to CodingPhase.com and go register for free, right? If you have access to CodingPhase.com, you have access to the uncut. But just make sure you go to CodingPhase.com and search in the courses, search uncut. In there, that's where I'm gonna be uploading all of my live streams. So if you missed it here today, you can always watch it later on. I'm gonna start uploading them today. But yeah, so what we was talking about, oh yeah, the Shopify app project that we're gonna be doing another course, which is to create another application from scratch. Now, if you guys have never heard of UTM Tags, right? Again, this is something I already explained before, but this is how it works. So UTM Tags, you search UTM Tags, right? And what we're gonna be building is a UTM tag generator within Shopify. Okay, this hasn't been created. If we go to the Shopify apps, okay, Shopify apps, right? We go to Shopify apps and you search UTM. Okay, there's really no how you call this? There's no application that has this, right? Which is a UTM. It's like a UTM generator. Okay. Now we're basically going to create an application which is going to allow to have multiple stores, right? And have them being able to create their own UTM tag links. If you've never heard of UTM tags, think of it like this. It's a way to put in different query params on your link that you can use to track the user, track where the user is coming from. So let's say, for example, if somebody goes to CodingPhase.com directly, I don't know where you came from. I just know that it was a direct link, right? So you came straight to CodingPhase.com. Now, if I go and I use something like this, let's say this is a campaign URL builder, right? Let's say I come in and I share with you guys this link. It says, this is the link for the Shopify course. This is for the yearly plus membership, right? If I come here and say, okay, cool, we got the Labor Day 2020 sale, right? if I go in and I take this link and I give it to you guys, I don't know where you guys came from. Or if I put it in my Instagram, I don't know which page they came from in my Instagram or which page on my Facebook page they came from, etc. Right? So for you to keep track of where the users come from, you basically pass in different query params like a campaign source. Where did it come from? YouTube. Campaign medium. What type of marketing medium was it? Was it a video? Was it a cost per click? Was it an email? What was it, right? So you put in video, and then campaign name. You put in the name of whatever the campaign name. Usually what I do is I put in the title of the video, okay? And then from there, this generates this link right here. It's just a super long link with all of those tags. Okay, and this is what we're going to be creating for Shopify. It might seem like a simple application to some of you guys, and you're like, Joe, we could literally take this with React, take the input of this, take the input of this, input of this, input of this, and then just put it here. And yes, you're right. That's exactly what we're doing. But in the application, we're going to be putting in, creating a Shopify store account, right? We're going to create multiple links for each store. And then from there, each store can choose, like, let's say, for example, if they have a product and they want to create a link specifically for Facebook, if they want to click a link specifically for Instagram, create a link specifically for YouTube, they could go and create those things, and then they could see it in a dashboard, right? So when they go to their application, they could click on this application that we're creating, see a dashboard with all of the links that they have, and then at the same time see how many clicks they've gotten, how many how many times have people clicked on the link, right? And at the same time be able to keep track of that and also get those links from that dashboard. Right? So this right here, any one of you guys can do. It's as simple as hell, right? But what's important about this project is that we're going to be doing with Shopify. We're going to keep track of all of the links. And at the same time, we're going to get it ready to be submitted to the Shopify App Store. Right? And I'm going to submit this app store myself, right? This is going to be the app that I'm going to own. This is one of the ideas that I have for my agency. Okay. So you're pretty much learning how to do this the same way how I'm doing it myself for my own applications. Okay. So it's not like, oh, Joe's teaching me the bullshit way, the shit that doesn't work. It's like, nah, I'm doing it, this application myself. I'm putting it out there. Okay. So you can't reuse this application. Now you could go ahead and rebrand it, change it, or add new features, make it your own, and then try to submit it to Shopify. But don't copy exactly the same code and then try to submit it yourself to Shopify. You're going to have to create your own application. The reason why I'm doing this and showing you guys one of my own applications on how I'm doing it is so you could start thinking of ideas of things that you can create for Shopify, and then from there, deploy yourself. Okay? Get it? Okay, so that's what we're doing. All right? Shout out to everybody in here. Let me see. I'm in here. You're in here. Great one. Joe, should we launch our app on Product Hunt first or Reddit? You could launch it on Product Hunt. You could put it on Reddit. You could put it wherever you want. Those places are just spots for you to get more promotion. What you want to do is you want to promote it everywhere. You have an Instagram account. Put it on Instagram. Create your own Instagram account for your application and be like, hey, or like, let's say like this. For those of you guys that have been thinking about creating your own LLC, your own business, this is the perfect time after you take this course. Because now any income that comes in through, Shopify apps that you're selling or subscription that you're selling through Shopify, now you can actually go and put that as income through your LLC. So let's say, for example, I don't know, lilbillysdesigns.com. That's your agency, right? So then you have Lil Billy's LLC, right? And then now all of your account information, you put it through Lil Billy's LLC, and then now you have that set up like that. You know, you have your own business. Okay, this is the things that I've been trying to teach you guys, and I've been talking about for a while. But, you know, some of you guys are interested. Some of you guys are not interested. Some of you guys think it's difficult. Some of you guys think like, oh, this is out of my range. I can't do this myself. And it's like, bro, a lot of you guys can do it, right? Shout out to Ruby. Let me go into Facebook real quick. She's another subscriber to CodingPhase.com. She's in the ASAP group. Recently, she posted up a post that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, I'm probably gonna see if I could get her here. We do an interview. So yeah, this is Ruby, and not for nothing, this is what I love about Ruby. Like, Ruby came into the game knowing what she wanted, which is exactly what I've been telling you guys. Come into the game with a plan. Okay, this is Ruby Rafaelina. She posted this a few days ago, right? She also has a YouTube channel. I believe is in my community post if you guys want to check out her YouTube channel. Just want to thank Joe and the amazing people I've met on this group and let you guys know I'm no longer an employee, full-time with the business now. It feels amazing. Couldn't have done it without what I've learned through CodingPhase. Thank you all, right? So shout out to her, right? Grinding. Now she got her own business, doing her own thing, which is what I want for you guys, okay? Like, yeah, some of you guys might just work for somebody and work for a company, and that's totally fine, right? But I want to put that bug in your head or your ear to let you guys know that, yeah, you can do it yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same way how you're making money for companies, you can do it yourself too. Like, there's so many different places. I'm probably going to record today. That's why I have the freaking lights right here. I'm going to record a video later on today. All of the places that you can make independent income as a developer. Every single place, okay? Every single place I'm going to show you guys. I have a long list of places, including, you know, Fiverr, including Upwork, including ThemeForest.net, a whole bunch. I'm not going to show you everything right now because then what's the point of watching the video, right? But we're going to be putting it out there for you guys so you guys can get on that, man. Let's see. Ches Brigada, Multimedia. Hey, yo, if I sign up to the Labor Day deal in the future, decide that I no longer need it or want the service, how difficult is it to cancel the subscription? Very simple. You email me, codingphase@gmail.com. That's it. You email me, I cancel it. That's it. It's that simple. Right? If I don't cancel it, one of my employees will go in and cancel it for you. Okay? That's it. It's that simple. No, there's no hidden fees. There's no, we're trying to keep you here. Nah, bro. It's like Netflix. Think of this like Netflix. You go to codingphase.com. It's exactly like Netflix. If you sign up to any type of subscription, right? You're not bound to stay with us forever. You cancel when you say, I no longer need this, or I feel like I don't have anything that's, I don't have the time or whatever it might be. I don't know, right? You just cancel it. You email me, codingphase@gmail, and you cancel it, and that's it. And that same moment when you get canceled, you no longer have access to any of the courses or any of the materials that's in there, unless you bought it, right? This is what the other guy was asking about. If he canceled the yearly plus membership, will he lose the Shopify bundle that he bought? No. You bought it. When you buy something, that's yours forever. And whatever gets added into it, that's also yours. Okay? And that's why I always tell people, you know, I think the yearly plus membership is the best deal because you have access for a whole year to all of the material on codingphase.com. The monthly membership is for people that are not sure if they want to start. They're not sure if they're going to like the service, or they're not sure if they want to do this, right? Start with the monthly subscription. There's no commitment. There's nothing there. It's like you signed up. That's it. You liked it. You liked it. If you didn't like it, you cancel it. It doesn't do anything for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you on the website either. If you're going to be there and you're not going to do any of the work, I don't want you on the website. Because you have to understand this. Why are all my courses so cheap, right? I mean, it's not even cheap. It's just affordable, right? It's because I get income not from you, the first sale, but the people that you tell how you became successful. Do you understand that? Like, it's just like any type of business that's out there, right? This is how you do it. Your first sale as a business owner, you take a hit. Me giving to you at $9, for a monthly subscription, I'm taking a hit because I'm doing a lot of work. But me taking that initial hit is basically as an introduction to you. So say, hey man, let me try this out. I like it. Cool. If I like it, I know all of the other courses and all of the bundles are more, are going to be something that I'm going to use. So then from there, you will say, okay, cool. Let me upgrade to a yearly plus membership. You get what I'm saying? And even the yearly plus membership is cheaper than most places out there, right? And, more affordable than anywhere else. And even at that, I'm still taking a hit because I'm still giving you content and stuff that has caused, thousands and thousands of dollars for me to learn all those things and to me to actually figure out the proper ways of teaching it to you guys. Okay. So in reality, I don't make income from the first hit, right? The first sale that I get from you. I get basically what I call my profit is really from when you become a developer and you become successful at what you do and you tell other people. You get what I'm saying? It's like the same thing with advertisement. When somebody clicks on an advertisement, it costs me money for them to see that advertisement. I don't make money from that, right? I make money from when you actually go and become a developer, and then now you share it on social media or you share it with your cousin, your brother, your sister. You tell them, hey man, you want to become a developer? Go check out Joe, CodingPhase.com. That's how it is, right? It's an initial hit that I can take because I know in the long term, when you become a developer, you're going to bring in more people to me that I can make a profit out of, those initial hits that I took from, giving it to you for that affordable price. And that's just how it is, right? It is what it is, right? It's just how any other business is. You got to, take an initial hit to get new customers, right? But yeah, man, I don't want you on the website. I really don't want nobody on the website unless they're doing the work, because it's like I'm wasting my time and I'm paying for bandwidth and I'm paying for hosting videos extra, right? It's the same thing like when somebody, I send the email out, right? It's just like any other business, right? You send the email out to people, right? And let's say you send the email out to 15,000 people, right? Those 15,000 people, out of those 15,000 people, maybe 5,000 people actually read the emails, right? So in reality, I'm paying for 15,000 people, right? Because for me to send those emails and to gather those email accounts, it costs me money. So if you don't read the emails, unsubscribe from my emails. You're actually doing me a favor when you unsubscribe from the emails, right? Because then I'm not wasting money on you. You're going to say on your account that you never read the emails, right? It's the same thing for like CodingPhase. If you're coming in and you're like, I'm not going to do the work, Joe, I'm just signing up to signing up. I don't want you on CodingPhase. I need you to become a developer so I can make a profit from when you tell people how you became a developer. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Like right now, like I'm super transparent with people. Like the profits that I'm getting right now is not from the people that is coming in 2020. I'm getting a profit from the people that came in 2018 and 2019 and are developers now. And now they're sharing, my platform with others. Right. So that's why I want you guys to succeed. It's a different business model. Right. The business model that I have is, as long as my students have success and they get to share the knowledge that they've acquired here, I'm going to be successful in the long term. It's a long-term game. It's like I'm investing in you guys, right? Some of you guys might think, Joe, I'm investing in you, my dude, right? Some of you guys right now is like, what you talking about, Joe? You investing in me. Yeah, I'm investing in you. So you could become successful. And then when you become successful, you bring other people. You know what I'm saying? By your success, right? It's just the same thing how I'm doing right now. I share with you guys my success. My success gives you guys an interest of like, oh shit, but if he's doing good, maybe I could do good. The same process that I'm doing here by showing, how I've become successful as a developer, I want the same thing for you, so you could bring in more people, 4 or 5 people. For each one of you guys that become a developer and start making money, or start a YouTube channel, or start a Instagram account or a Twitter account where you become successful and you start saying, hey man, I just got a job. Where do you learn? CodingPhase.com, right? Who are the people that you follow? CodingPhase and XYZ and Lil Billy at YouTube.com, right? It helps me the long term for you guys to become successful. It's a different business model, but it's something that I've noticed that it actually works. If you care about your subscribers and you care about your people, long term, you don't get an initial big payment, but in the long term, you win. And that's something that I learned over time. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point of me coming in and be like, hey guys, I'm going to charge you $1,000 for one course. I'm going to teach you JavaScript one time and you got to pay me $1,000. It's like, nah, bro. It's like you're getting that initial hit and then you're never going to see that person again. I'd rather have a relationship with you where you could say, you know what? I'm going to bring Joe 4 or 5 of my family members and et cetera, so they could learn the same way how I learned with him. You know, that's just how it is. Let me see. Joe, you live streaming every day now? I live stream every day, almost every day for like 3 years. It's just the past year I've been taking it easy because of YouTube, and you know, but now I'm like, who cares about the YouTube algorithm, right? Let me see. Joe, as a beginner, should I focus on email dev, career bundle, or Shopify? I would say try to get into the HTML email developer, right? Because if you don't know anything, right? If you still don't know anything about development, right? First of all, I would say start with the monthly subscription, right? Once you're ready to say, okay, I got a month in, 2 months in, and I already know HTML, CSS. If somebody gives me a design, I could build it, right? I have the basic knowledge of JavaScript, right? Maybe I know a little bit of React. Then from there, you might say, you know what? Let me start applying as a front-end developer, right? If you're seeing that not a lot of people are calling you, then what I would say is take the HTML email developer bundle and then apply as an HTML email developer. You're going to get hired. You know, it's not that hard to get hired as an HTML email developer. Okay. And then from there, continue to get more skills and then apply to front-end developer. Don't get stuck on as an HTML email developer. You know, there was people that used to be here for, you know, in 2017 that I told them become an HTML email developer, right? And they got stuck there. They never wanted to go and continue learning. Right? So if you don't continue learning, you're going to get stuck in that same place. And HTML email developers, unless you're working for a big company, you're not going to make that much money. You'll make like 50, 60 grand, right? Sometimes 70. But if you want to go and get more money, you're going to have to become a front-end developer. That's what's going to take you to that, you know, 70 to 90 grand type of jobs. You get what I'm saying? So if you become a HTML email developer, always remember this. That's just a stepping stone for you to build experience. Nobody's telling you to stay there. I don't want you to stay there, right? That's the first step. That's like the first introduction to becoming a developer, right? And just to get a job that says quote unquote developer. So when you go and apply to front-end developer positions, you have a history of working with companies. Don't stay there. I always tell people this. And for whatever reason, people get lazy. It's the same thing with guys that become front-end developers. They become front-end developers. I like the front end. I'm just going to stick here. It's like, nah, bro. This is why on CodingPhase, I have everything from the front end to the back end to becoming a full stack to then also doing things like Shopify, 6-figure bundle, which is for niche website. I want you to continue to grow. This is a long-term journey. Right? In CodingPhase.com, I have all the courses to hold your hand from when you don't have a job, you don't even know how to code, to your first job, right? Your first year as a developer, your second year as a developer, your third year as a developer, and your exit plan. I don't want you to be working for somebody for 10 years. I'm not preparing, if you guys have noticed this, right? I'm not preparing you guys to just work for people for 10 years. Like, my goal is to get you working in a company, right? Get you to start making side income. So then within 2 years or even less, right? If you have really good side income, you can quit those jobs and then become your own boss, right? Start your own businesses, just like Ruby is doing right now. You know, she came in here, she came into the game, you know, and as you can see, hey man, I've met this group, let you guys know I'm no longer an employee. That's the goal, right? I want you guys to get in and at the same time get out. That's it, right? Become your own boss. Now, if you decide, hey, I want to work for somebody forever, that's also fine too, right? But I want to at least give you that option, you know, so 10 years from now, you don't look back and be like, damn, Joe put me on this path where I'm just working for people forever, or I'm like, you know, I just got laid off and now I got to go find another job. I want to give you guys the options to be able to choose that for you, right? And be able to say, okay, I could work for somebody, or I could continue making my side income and making my full-time income. You know, that's the goal. That's the difference of what we do here and what everybody else does. Okay. Let's see. Da-da-da. Let me see. Joe, can you make a course about promoting the Shopify app? That's something too that I want to add to the Shopify, career bundle that I have in there, right? Those are things that I'm going to be adding to show you guys how to promote it, how to get it out there. Okay. Let me see. Raw codes. But even at that, going back to this question, like if you are a yearly plus member, if you look at the things that I taught on the six-figure bundle on niche websites, right? There are a million ways of promoting something, right? And all of the things that I go into niche websites is the same way how you promote a Shopify application or a Shopify theme or any idea. Like the six-figure bundle, some people think that it's just about niche websites. But what people got to understand is that niche websites are not just a blog or are not just, you know, one niche content to a specific audience, right? A niche website can be anything, right? Twitch.tv is a niche website. YouTube.com is a niche website, right? And you might be thinking, how are they niche, Joe? Well, if you want to upload videos, where do you go? You upload videos on YouTube. If you want to upload gaming videos, you upload it on Twitch. There are niche communities for specific audiences. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with Shopify apps, right? Same way how I taught you guys how to do the research with six-figure bundle, right? How to find the audience, how to do advertisement, how to promote it, how to create the Instagram, how to do all these things. All of those things that go into the six-figure bundle, you can apply that same thing to good old Shopify apps, right? I don't know if you guys remember, I talked about this before. Everything is a big circle. Everything that I do is a big circle, right? If you go to CodingPhase.com, there's a reason why I teach things on a timeline where it goes like this. It goes, learn this, learn this, learn this, let's learn this. It's because everything that I put in there is in the order for you to start learning on the previous things that you learned before, right? Or to continue learning what you previously learned before, right? So let's say, for example, if you take the six-figure bundle is going to teach you how to make money online, right? With any idea. Doesn't matter if it's a niche website, that's a blog. Doesn't matter if it's a software as a service opportunity. Doesn't matter if it's a CSS generator. Doesn't matter what it is. Once you learn the concepts of how to promote, where are the platforms to promote, how to do advertisement, how to get things to a niche specific audience, how to do the research and find those audiences, right? Once you learn those things, you can apply it to everything that you do, okay? And this has been working for me since the beginning of freaking time, since I got into the game. Understand this. The first time I bought a course was an affiliate marketing course. That affiliate marketing course taught me things about how to do marketing, how to get an audience, how to find and niche down on things, right? Now, somebody might say, Joe, but why don't you give me that link to that course? that course is super outdated. It's old. That shit is from 2011, right? Now I teach you with everything that I learned from that course and everything that I learned in practice over the last 8-9 years of me been doing this. So when I learned about affiliate marketing, right, I applied that to creating niche websites, right? I learned how to code. I learned how to start building my own niche website. So at the same time as I was getting my job, I was also doing niche websites. So it basically went like this, parallel line, right? So when I learned something, I applied those same things that I learned from that previous thing that I was doing, and I apply it to my next thing, right? So learn how to do affiliate marketing, how to do sales online, things like that. Learn how to code. Apply those skills from learning how to sell things online, applied it to CodingPhase, to niche websites. Then the things I learned with niche websites over the years, how to do marketing on Facebook, how to get on social media, how to get traffic to your website, I applied that back to CodingPhase.com, right? Then from there, all of that knowledge that I got from both of those things in CodingPhase.com, how we've grown it to the level that it is now, right? I've applied all of that knowledge into now what I'm doing with Shopify apps, right? So like I told you guys, everything is a big circle. Once you learn a certain skill, right, you could reuse that for the next opportunity or the next thing that you're going to get into. You get what I'm saying? It's like right now, some of you guys might say, damn, I'm going to learn how to code, right? But what if tomorrow I want to become a real estate agent, right? The skills that you learn as a developer, you could use as a real estate agent. You get what I'm saying? You just got to understand how to combine both of them. And that's what I've been doing constantly, okay? It's like right now I'm doing the Shopify apps, but everything that I learned from the past 8-9 years of how to sell products online, how to code, right? What do people need? How to find an audience, how to niche down and find the specific things that people need, right? I'm able to apply it now to Shopify apps development. And then having all of that knowledge is going to take me to an even higher level. You know what I'm saying? I know some people that get tired. They're like, yo, they're tired of like me talking about like where I came from, right? I came from nothing, right? But I've gotten to this point where I'm at right now in my life, right? I'm living with my family. My wife doesn't have to work. I freaking take care of both my kids. I have another kid on the way. I take care of my mom, take care of my dad, right? Got 2 places, New York, Dominican Republic. I'm able to maintain all of this. Got my own house. Got a freaking nice ass car. About to jump into another house to do, to start flipping it for real estate, right? It's gotten me to this point. Everything that I'm teaching you guys has gotten me to this point. Shopify apps is going to take me to the higher level, which is software as a service, right? Because you're creating this applications is not just regular applications. It's software that you're creating for people and you're selling it as a service. Okay. So that's pretty much the definition of software as a service, B2B, business to business type deals. Okay. And transactions. And that's what we're getting into the next level. Now, why am I going to be successful with Shopify apps and everything that I'm doing with my Shopify agency? Very simple, because I'm stacking up all of the knowledge that I've been picking up from 2011 to now to this new venture. You get what I'm saying? Most developers that I see on Shopify, that they don't have the knowledge that I have. They know how to code, right? But they don't have the knowledge of the things of like the 6-figure bundle, right? They don't have the knowledge of, of just like how to make something profitable, right? They don't have that knowledge. That's why you'll see that a lot of times you'll find that most of the people are doing software as a service. They have a tech guy and they have a sales guy. You get what I'm saying? If you look at every team, every single team, it's very rare that you're going to find one guy that knows how to do all of those things, right? And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys, because all of those things is not hard to learn, right? It's just understanding how to create an idea, find the right idea for the right niche community, launching it, promoting it to that community specifically, and then from there, get the reward, which is money. That's just as simple as that. Okay. But most people that I've seen, because I've been doing research on Shopify and Shopify development for like a year and a half, right? Most of the people that's in it, a lot of them are developers and they have a sales team or they have a sell person or a marketing person. All of those things I know how to do myself, right? So now with Shopify, it's a different ball game. Like, and at the same time, it's like I'm talking to you guys, and I told you guys before, the good thing about this is that you're not dealing with regular folks. It's business owners that you're dealing with. A business owner doesn't care to sign up for $10 a month for something that they might need to make income, right? Or something that might be $20 or $50 per month, right? Now, the average person, is like people here, like right now, they're like, let me do my research. Let me look around. Do I really want to sign up to a $10 subscription or this and that? The business owner is not thinking about that. The business owner looks at it and says, hey, we're going to make money from this tool. Let me sign up. We need it. I mean, that's how it is for me. I have a whole bunch of different services that I sign up. ConvertKit. I got InVideo. I got a whole bunch of shit, music that I need for license, free royalty music, free royalty videos, a whole bunch of shit that I have that I just sign up because I need it. And some of those services are like $100 a month, $200 a month. Like ConvertKit, which is for the emails, I pay $300 a month. And I don't mind it because it's something that's going to bring income for my business. It's the same thing that's why I'm focusing so much in Shopify, because now that's the type of people you're dealing with. You're creating applications for businesses. You're not creating applications for the average person. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been trying to teach you guys. And usually people don't go in and share things that is either profitable to them or things that they're getting themselves into too, right? So they'll teach you something like, let's say, for example, somebody will come in and say, oh, let me teach you about drop shipping. But by the time they're teaching you about drop shipping, they're no longer doing drop shipping, right? It's the same thing, for like, let's say, real estate. Somebody comes in and says, hey, I'm going to create a real estate course. A lot of the guys that's teaching real estate, they don't even do real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're teaching you about it because it's more profitable, but they're not doing it themselves. Shopify apps development, that's my life from, for the last, I don't know, since February, it's been my life. Like, that's what I'm focusing on, right? Now I got a whole bunch of applications that is out there. I got 2 of them that already got approved. I got one that's going to be hopefully approved by next week. I'm trying to crank it out. I'm trying to crank out at least 30 applications per year. We're about to kill the game, bro. Because the way how I look at it like this, I don't care about becoming a company that makes $1 million a month, right? On one product, right? What I care about is how can I take one application and say, you know what? This application is $10 a month, okay? $10 a month. If we have, let's say, 100 people, right, that sign up per month, right, on that application, that's $1,000 a month consistently, okay? And then from there, what if we have 20 to 30 of those, right? So you come in and you say 20, okay? And you say, okay, 20, how much is that? That's $20,000, okay? Now, if we go in and we look at the chart that I've shown you guys before, so let's go into my Google Sheets. Let me see. And I'm gonna see. I'll make this available for you guys, so you guys can actually have this, and you guys can make a copy of it. So let me see. Where is it? Compounding income. Okay, this is the same thing for let's say, for example, for anything from affiliate marketing to, Google AdSense to niche websites to freaking selling products online. Like, this chart works with everything. It doesn't matter what it is that you want to do. Okay. So again, the goal is to come in a year from now, right? 2 years from now, get it at 20,000, right? 20,000. So we could say, okay, let's start it off with something simple. So we could say $10 a pop, right? 1,000 users, right? So right there, we're talking about $8,000 a month, okay? Because Shopify gets a cut. So that's $720,000, okay? Now, if you go in and you do the same thing, right? And you do it with 20 of this, right? So you could say, okay, cool. I got, instead of just 1,000 users, if I'm able to have 20 applications, right? And those 20 applications are all bringing in 1,000 users or even less, right? Let's say they're bringing in, let's say at an average, let's say half of this to make it even more, reachable, right? This right here, you could get to $7 million on your first year, right? Now, I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen instantly, but this is what happens with time, okay? This is what happens with time. Same way how I'm able to get CodingPhase.com to have a consistent income of, like, let's say an average of like 300,000, right? Which is like a ceiling. Like, CodingPhase has its own ceiling, right? Let's say 300,000 in a year, right? We can do the same. Well, I can do the same time that I put into CodingPhase.com 2 years from now, right? Into just pure Shopify apps development, right? And 2 years from now, instead of hitting was 300,000 or 400,000 on like a cap of like the level that we can get with this type of business, right? We could be getting $3 million, $4 million, right? But it takes time. And all I have is time, right? I have no problem of putting in the work. And this is what I'm telling you guys ahead of time about this, right? Most people don't, like I said, most people, when they getting into something, they don't share it with the world. They just do it on their own, right? Me, I'm sharing it because I'm going to go back when I come back in next year and we do the income statements from all of the Shopify apps that I've created this year and the ones that I created and that I'm going to create by next year. We're going to come back and do an income statement and we're going to see how many actual members I've had in each application and everything. And we're going to look at the long-term number and see how much we're going to make by 2022 and 2023. Okay. And then when people come back and say, damn, Joe, how you making this crazy numbers and how you making this type of money? I'm going to give them, go to the Shopify apps course that I've made. You get what I'm saying? It's a big circle. You know what I'm saying? People want to see from your success. They want to learn how you did it. Right. So I'm the type of person that I understand that. Right. I understand how that shit works. It's the same thing how when people go and follow a guy like Ami and a Hellcat. When people was following Ami and a Hellcat, people wondering, man, how the hell does Ami and a Hellcat have, freaking 6 Lamborghinis, 7 freaking Rolls Royce, etc. Right. Most of these people that people follow on YouTube, they follow not because they want to see somebody balling out and having all this money. What they want to see is how can they get to that point too. But most of these people, they don't have a solution for them. Okay. Most of these people don't have a solution where they could break it down for them and say, hey, this is how I actually did it. And this is how you can actually replicate the same results that I've done and that I've had. Right. So me being smart, I know that by me creating these courses ahead of time, right? Because we already seen other people do it and they're not even half as, knowledgeable as me, right? There's people that's like $20,000 a month just on one application. I could do that shit with 30 of them. Like literally, I've done it with niche websites. Now it's just using that same knowledge that I did with niche websites to do it with applications. It's not that hard, right? So Again, when people come back a year, 2 years from now, and they'll be like, damn, Joe, how you doing this? How you got the new crib in Dominican Republic? How you going to the south of Spain? How you going to Japan? How you doing all this shit? How you got the Rolls Royce in your house? How you got the Lamborghini? By that time, we'll be like, hey, man, you want to learn how I did this shit? CodingPhase.com. It's there, right? It's like I'm putting in the work now for shit that's going to happen in the next 6 months and the shit that's going to happen a year from now. This is how you make moves. You know what I'm saying? This is how you make moves. You basically do the moves and you pre-plan everything that's going to happen ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, if you have seen results from it, you can't just be like, well, I'm going to create a course on how I became a millionaire, but you have no way on how you're going to become a millionaire. Like, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not going to work. You're like, yo, I'm at Walmart, but I'm going to create a course how to become a millionaire and how to become rich when you got no clear path to get into a million. I'm already there. I'm halfway there. You know what I'm saying? I'm halfway there. You know what I'm saying? So now with all of the other things that I'm moving with, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to learn how to do this moves, man. But I'm trying to teach you guys this stuff so you guys could be on the same page as me, right? Like I said before, I don't want you guys to just be a worker for somebody. You're going to need to work for somebody initially to get money in your pocket, to take care of your house, you know, have a roof over your head, pay your payments on your car, etc. But the goal is so you could also understand how to make money for yourself, right? And then from there, with the skills that you have, you guys don't even know. Knowing how to code opens the door for you for everything. Like, there's guys right now that are, you know, startup owners, that are, business owners, and they don't have this knowledge. They don't know how the internet works. They don't know how to make money online. They don't know how to build applications. When you know how to build applications, it's like you being able to build a product. It's like right now, in my head, I could think of, I would love to have a microphone that sounds like this. But if I don't know how to build this microphone, and I don't know how to build this, work with this metal, and build this stand, and build this fucking table, everything that I have is going to be in my head. It's just going to be a thought because you don't know how to build it. But if I knew how to build it, bro, I will be making freaking microphones and making, shit that I could sell, comparing to, other products and etc. like that. You know what I'm saying? When you are a developer, you have a skill like an architect. You have the skills like a engineer, a freaking artist. You have the skill to be able to create whatever's in your mind and make it happen. There's a lot of people that know how to do this thing, but don't know how to use it properly. Like, there's guys that are geniuses, but don't know how to make money for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference. You know, somebody that might see me here, they might say, oh, Joe got the hat to the back and be like, yo, who's this guy saying chit, what up, son? Right? They might see that and be like, oh, this guy don't know what he's doing, this and that. And that's fine. But the truth is, I know how to get bread, my dude. I've been doing this shit for years. Every year I double up. You know what I'm saying? I'm 32. I'm going to be 33 in December. Give me till 40. At 40 years old, we're going to be looking like one of those guys that you see all the time. Like, damn, how that guy became so successful. How that guy got the Rolls Royce. How he got the Lamborghini. How he got all this shit. When you a hustler, you double up every year. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make moves, man. And I'm trying to just get you guys in there. You can either believe me or you don't have to believe me. The people that's been here from 2017, y'all seen what I've been doing every year, constantly. Everything that I get on makes bread. Every single thing. Some of them might be super successful. Some of them might be okay successful. But it's fine. I'm not going to deny $20,000. I'm not going to deny, $40,000. Everything that I get on doubles up my income and my net worth every single year. I'm self-made. You know what I'm saying? Most of you guys are self-made. You don't have nobody to come in and say, hey, man, here's $100,000 so you could build your idea. Or here's $200,000 so you could start off. Nah, nobody's going to do that for you. You know it. I know it. Nobody did it for me. So the only way how we're going to get to that point is by building our own fucking empires and our own structure for our own companies and doing our own shit. You know what I'm saying? Make moves, man. I'm trying to put you guys on. I get excited when I talk about this shit because, you know, the other day I talked to my boy Omar Suriel. We talked for like 2 hours. I was telling him, I don't know if you don't want nobody to know or whatever, but right now he's like, yo, I got a lot of free time, right? He's like, yo, I got a lot of free time right now, Joe. And I told him, like, bro, you got to hop on this Shopify wave. This is the best thing that you're going to do for your life. Like, straight up as a developer. Is an opportunity. This is the same way. This is where WordPress was at in 2008. The guys that came in 2008, they're making millions of dollars. And that's just off themes. We're not even talking about the guys that created plugins, that created a whole bunch of different things that they charged for. We're not talking about the agencies. We're not talking about none of that. We're just talking about just fucking guys doing themes. They make millions. You got to see opportunities ahead of time. You know what I mean? Let everybody worry about Dino.js. We're not in here for that. We in here business talk. You know what I'm saying? I just finished talking to, I'm not going to mention the name, but I just finished talking to a big dude, right? A big dude in the web development community, the whole development community, software engineer community. I just finished doing a talk like at 11:45 around there. We had a long conversation. He about to get into the YouTube game, and we was talking about it, right? But this is how this dude is smart, right? He's like, yo, let me ask you a couple of questions about it, because he knows what I do out here makes bread. Everything I do makes bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is big time. When I'm telling you big time, big time. I'm not going to mention the name because they're going to come in. They're going to create a YouTube channel. When we do the collaboration, you guys will see it. And then y'all be like, oh, shit, this is when Joe was talking about that day. Y'all will see it. Now, there's people that is on YouTube. They're here to become YouTubers. I don't want to become a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? I did that shit in 2010, 2011. I already had like 150,000 subscribers and all that shit back then. When I used to do like music reviews and music album reviews for fun, I freaking took that channel off. You know what I'm saying? This is a business channel. This is really like a channel for developers who want to get more than just a salary, right? And there's a reason why people are reaching out to me, because they know and they see what I'm doing and see how I'm moving here. You know, the people that are here for their bread, they could recognize somebody that's here for their bread. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody else worry about what's faster, a for loop or a while loop. You know what I mean? That's for them. You know what I mean? We'll hire them. That's the truth, unfortunately. You know? If you ever, one thing, you know, once this whole pandemic goes away, I recommend you guys to go to, you know, business meetups. You go to meetups.com and go to business and search for business meetups, right? One thing that you will find in there, it doesn't matter what city you live in, there's a whole bunch of meetings of local businesses and local business owners that meet up and talk about different opportunities, different things that's happening in their industry, right? You will learn so much from it, okay? That's going to open up your mind. Even if you don't have a business, show up just to learn. You don't have to talk to nobody. You don't have to say nothing. You just go in there, you listen. A lot of people just go in there just to listen. Now, why do I recommend doing that? Very simple. So you could start educating your mind and start seeing how other business owners move, right? Being a developer is great. It's cool. I love it. I love to code. But what I care more about is the business side of things. I care more about the products. I care more about how to get something from nothing and make it into something. How to get something that has 0 views to get it to 10,000 views a day. How do you get to there, right? That's the process that I love. And another thing too, you know, some people say, Joe, you always talk about money, this and that. Money is not the goal. It's the freedom that comes with it. Okay? Money is not the goal. It's the freedom, right? What's the freedom? What do I mean by freedom? I mean, y'all could check out my Instagram. Go to Instagram.com/CodingPhase. I'll give you guys a little post, right? There's a big difference, right? Money's a tool, not the goal. Freedom is the goal. Don't forget that, okay? Very simple, right? How many people in the world right now wish they could be at a beach? Wish that they could just say, you know what? I'm going to take a month off. I'm not working for nobody. Hey, I want to travel to the Maldives. Hey, I want to travel to Japan for the first time. Hey, I want to travel to Thailand. Hey, I want to go to, Egypt. I want to go see the pyramids. How many people in the world, they have those dreams, right? But they can't make it happen. You know why? Because they're missing something that's key to getting to that point and getting to those goals. And it's bread, money, moolah, yash, cash, Fedi. You know what I mean? If you don't got that and you don't think how to make that, you don't have no freedom, my dude. When you go to the store, what's the worst feeling that you get when you go to the store? And you go like, damn, I wish I could buy that. Damn, I want to eat in that restaurant. You ever pass through a restaurant and be like, damn, looks super fancy. And you're like, damn, but it's $500 a plate, right? You start thinking about it twice. You don't have freedom. You haven't been freed yet. You know what I'm saying? You say, hey, man, I want to travel the world. Missing this, right? So money is not the goal, right? But we need money to get to the goal, which is freedom, to be able to be comfortable. Now, as a business owner, somebody that thinks about business ideas and ways of making income, it changes your life when your mind opens up to this new world of like, how can I use what I know, right? And literally make income from it. There's a lot of people that think like you have to be a genius or whatever, right? And don't understand that you can make it happen. Doesn't matter what you do, right? Like for me, having this type of mentality, I could do this with anything. Doesn't matter if it's coding. Doesn't matter if it's selling a freaking waters on the street. It doesn't matter if it's selling t-shirts. Whatever it is, right? Doesn't matter. It's really like not a specific thing. But I know how to code. But there's people out there that, what they know how to do is, sell jewelry, right? That's all they know how to do. They know how to make bags, right? You could go to websites like Etsy.com and you could see people that are making it happen with what they know, the talents that they know, right? It's like the same thing. If I was a singer, if I knew how to sing, I will sing. I will be talking here. Hey guys, this is how you make money with being a singer, right? If I knew how to dance and I was like locking it, you know what I mean? Doing the fucking, I don't know, doing some moves and some shit. I will teach you guys how to dance, how to make money with dancing, how to make money on the streets, right? How to go to plays, how to make money on YouTube, how to make money from Instagram by dancing. I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to make bags. I don't know how to do any other shit. I know how to code, and I know how to make money with the code that I write. You get what I'm saying? So once you get to this game, this shit just opens up. But you'll see this everywhere. You could go to Etsy.com and you'll see how people go in here and make it happen, right? Developers are the smartest people in the world, but one thing that I noticed is that they don't even know how to make money with it, right? They know how to get paid and get hired by a company, but don't know how to take their skills and make income from it. You get what I'm saying? You see how we have Etsy.com, right? Same way how there's Etsy.com, there should be a website for developers that do open source. That's another idea that I have, right? That's something I'm putting on the back burner, right? But that's another idea that I have. Create a platform where you could create libraries, create frameworks, create plugins, create all of this other shit that's out there that people do it for free and takes them thousands and thousands of hours to get it done, but they don't get paid from it. They are doing like sponsorships or this and that. It's like, nah, there's no sponsorship. There's no open source. Fuck that. There's people that don't even know how to take care of their own family, but they do open source. Every developer should get paid for their work. Same way how musicians get paid from, Spotify, right? Apple Music, etc. There should be a platform for developers to put their code on, right? And they get paid for every time that people use it. You get what I'm saying? Like, because most of the developers don't know how to get paid with their own skills, But again, this is shit that the average person, the average dude that you're gonna find here on YouTube, they're not talking about this shit, bro. They're not. You know what I mean? That's the difference when you come to CodingPhase and when you go to Lil Billy's YouTube channel. Hey guys, what's faster, a for loop? Hey guys, today the new framework, Teletubby framework, saves you 0.5 nanoseconds on your web build. It's like, come on, bro. It is what it is, man. I'm just trying to put you guys on. That's it. Let me see. Really. Yeah, man. We here. While somebody's spamming. Some do spamming. Some Chris Chubong. Yeah, man. So let me see what else was in here. My niche website's out there but no traffic. Your niche website's out there but no traffic. You need to promote it. Joe, where are you getting inspiration for Shopify apps? Very simple. There's two ways of getting inspirations for Shopify apps. Number one, you have to go and look at what's popular on Shopify. Some of you guys might say, oh, but isn't that copying, Joe? No, because if you could create a better product than what's already there, then you're good to go. Excuse me. You're good to go. Okay. Number two, you can look at what other things are popular and create your own that's sort of like in that same realm. So for example, if we go to the Shopify, let me see if we go to the Shopify apps store right now. Okay, let's come in here. We click in here, search, browse apps. Okay, search most installed. Okay, or you could search even by the newest one that just got released, right? You start looking in here, what has like reviews or what are people using, so you could see, like, get an idea. So let's see. Da-da-da. Sometimes you can find like this one. Look, restrict the age of your store by visitors. Okay, $3.95, right? So this right here is an application. So it already has like four different things, right? And you could pretty much create this. Okay, you can watch the preview before saving to make sure everything works. Okay, by clicking enter, you verify that you are 18 years old, 18 years of age or older. This right here is a super simple application to do. Okay, but if you know that they created this, right, and they already got like 4 reviews, that tells you that there's people that's interested in this. So you can go and create this. So this right here, right, I'll take this, right? Let me give you a second. Hold on. I go to my Google Sheets. Let me show you guys how I do this, right? Open up my Google Sheets. Okay, give this a second. Let this close up. And then from here, I'll come in and I'll do this and put in name, okay, URL, okay. Make this thing like this, change the background to blue, change the color to white, make this bold, and there we go. So right here, I just put in the name of the application. So this right here is an app that I can create and do the same thing, but probably add difference to it, add a couple of extra little things. Okay, so from there, once I do that, I have a whole list of apps that I can go and create, in quickly, because if they're already popular or they're already getting a set amount of reviews, then I know there's a niche for it, right? There's a need for this application, and an application like that is easy to create. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just cranking out apps. And if you guys taking the Shopify apps course, once you create that first application, you could literally copy and paste that code that you did and then do it for multiple applications. So you don't have to rewrite all of that code. It's like, if you guys checked out the Shopify apps course, the final project that we have in the Shopify apps with Node.js, in that course, there's a project in there at the end. You take that same project that we did, and then from there, you just copy and paste it and just create new applications with that same code. Okay. And then, of course, add different features depending on what it is. Okay. That's exactly what I'm doing. Like, I already have my own Shopify app starter kit, what I call the starter kit, right? My own Shopify app starter kit, where I already created one application, and then now it's just copy and paste the code that I already did before. You know what I'm saying? So then it just speeds up the process like this, because the point is not to recreate the wheel every time. It's to be able to go in there and scale the application that you did before, and be able to just continue and duplicate what you've done before. Not recreate it, duplicate what you did. Okay. But yeah, so again, there's different things. You could go in here and check out the most popular, right? Click on the most popular, see what's in here, and see what's going on. You'll see which ones are the most installed. So you get an idea of like, what's the ones that are the most popular that people want. Okay. You'll see feed for Google Shopping. Okay, that's all stuff that you could do through APIs. Okay, if they charging $10 per month, you could undercut them. You could create the same application, make it better, make it nicer, right? And then maybe undercut them, right? If they charging 15, charge 10. If they charging 20, charge 15, right? There's so many different things that you can do in here. Like a lot of the things that you'll see is like for drop shipping. But you'll see other things like the GDPR thing that's out there for, it's like a cookie that you have to make sure you agree to it. Let's see. There's a lot of stuff, because all those things are like the most popular ones. But there's a whole bunch of them that you can create that doesn't have to be that crazy. Because look, right now, let me see which one was it from this guy Perneep. Let me see if I can find it. Browse all apps, Shopify, or let's say no, not Snapchat. What's the name of that? WhatsApp. Okay, let's see. We got Premio. Okay, and at the same time, you could even run ads if you want to for this, so people could see it. Okay, but let's see. You got Push Owl. Okay, so Push Daddy. Okay, Super Lemon. I think it's Super Lemon. Yep, Super Lemon. So this is the application that they built, right? Okay, that's pretty simple. But even at that, like, you know, you'll see like they're making about $25,000, right? Because this is another thing too that I talked to you guys before. You go to the Shopify apps and you'll see that people have reviews, right? Some reviews, and you'll be like, oh, these people don't even have a review, or you know, some people doesn't have that many reviews on them. For example, like this guy's, they're making right now $20,000 a month on their application, right? $20,000 a month consistently. Now, they only have 615 reviews. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's when you go in and you see applications like the ones that you'll see like over here on the search. Okay, search. Let me see. You click here, browse apps. Like, you'll see things here that says, let's say 5,356 5,356 reviews. That's how many they are showing. But if we go in and we're saying, okay, these guys are making $20,000, right? And they only got 615 reviews, and we could go in there and do the math on that and say, okay, 600 and let's see, we got 615. Okay, let's say, okay, that's 615. Let me see, they're making 20,000 on that. Let me see if I could get the like a certain percentage of this. So 615, right? And they're making 20,000. Let's just say, okay, so if they're making 20,000, I like to do the math right here live. So if they're making 20,000 a month, right? 20,000 divided by 10, which is $10. That's the service that they have, right? So they got 20,000. Okay, so that's 2,000 users. Okay, and you have 615 that are actually making, hold on, let me see, 615 that are actually making reviews, right? So let's get that percentage. So let's say 615 times 100 divided by 2,000. That's a 30%. So let's say 30% of the people, and let's just say on an average, right? So 30% of people are actually reviewing this. Okay. So let's say this application, which is LoopX photo reviews, right? So let's say 30% of that, right? We don't know how much money they're making, right? So we're saying 30. We could come in and do it like this. Let me see. Okay. Let's say 100. Okay. And then we have 5,356. Okay. Put this right here. So we do it like this. Okay. This is just simple math shit that you guys should know how to do. Okay, so let's say we got 5,356 times 100 divided by 30. That's 17,000, right? So that's 17,853. 17,853. Okay? 17,853, guys. Okay? Now, if we come in and let's say on average, this is just like an average number. 7,853 times 10. Okay, and let's say they have it at $10 a pop. They're making $178,000 a month. Okay, that's a lot of money, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's if they stay there. That's if it just stays there. We're talking about if we're not talking about it stacks up. We're talking about that's what they're making on like an average consistent month. Okay, $10 a month. Okay, you get the simple application LuX. Okay, nothing crazy. It's not hard to do. That's a lot of bread, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And you get what I'm saying? Like, this is why I'm moving. I need to turn on the AC in here. I think the computer's overheating right now. Do you know how to add the 5-star rating under your product on Shopify? Yeah. Let's see. Rating. Let me see. How do you know it is 20,000? How do I know they're making 20,000? Because I kind of talked about this the other day. This company. So Coding Evelyn says, how do I know about this? And the reason I know about this is because I know them. So if you guys want to follow my boy Pretam, you could go and follow Pretam on Twitter. Okay, he's actually sharing his journey with Shopify in Twitter. It's like what I told you guys. Like, you're not gonna find this type of guys here on YouTube. Most of these guys, they don't want to be sharing, putting their face on things like that. They don't want to be on camera, but you're gonna find them on Twitter, right? So in here you can see this article, how I grew my Shopify software as a service to $25,000 and 20,000 users, right? So in 14 months. Okay, so that's where they at right now, and that was around July. Okay, so now I'm pretty sure it has grown even more. Now they're probably making like 26, 27 a month. And like I told you guys, this is how it works. It stacks up little by little, start stacking up, and then just goes up. You guys can go check out this article. For the people that are new to this channel and don't know, like, by the way, I know my shit. You know what I mean? Like, when I talk about something, it's not me pulling out my ass. But like, hey guys, I pull some shit out my ass. Like, nah, this is, it's like I do my research, kiddos, right? You know what I mean? I ain't just come out and be like, well, Joe's picking out this numbers out of his ass. Like, nah, bro. Like, yeah, man. Shout out to Evelyn, man. Let me see. Joe, I'm building a web app. Hope that it will be a successful product. Where should I host the site so people can use it without any problem? The stack which I'm using is React, Express, and SQL. You could use Heroku, you could use AWS, you could use there's a whole bunch of different platforms, man. Yes, every discount that you get is consistent discount to Parth Patel. So basically, whatever discount you have found online is consistent. It's gonna be consistent. It's not gonna be just one time. is forever, as long as you are a member. The moment you leave, if you decide to come back later on, if you cancel now or whatever, then you lost that sale or you lost that discount. So yeah. CodingPhase, do we need to know MySQL for Shopify apps? I will say yes. I mean, you could use it MongoDB. You could use whatever you want to use. You could even use Firebase if you want to. But me personally, I will use MySQL. You know, that's what I know, MySQL. I've been using it for years, and, you know, there's really no benefit to be like, oh, I'm going to switch up to something new if I know how to use something already, you know. If I've been doing it for years, it's like it's better to use something that you already know. Tyler Benton, what up, kid? But yeah, guys, I think we've been here long enough. I don't even know how long we've been here, an hour and a half. Hopefully some of you guys picked up some gems. Some of you guys enjoy what we got here. Like I said earlier, we're going to do the Labor Day 2020. We're extending it till this Friday because some people emailed me. They said they missed out on the sale. So I extended it. I put it a little bit longer. So you got till Friday to, you know, get your sale. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's like, and somebody say he has marketing courses. Didn't even know that. Yeah, look, I'm not gonna say I'm a marketing guy, right? There's guys who are specialists in marketing, right? There's guys that's what they do. It's like a guy who is a developer. That's all he does. There's a guy that does only marketing, and there's a guy that's a designer, right? What I will say is, I know how to use marketing, right, to be able to create applications and be able to make income from the skills that I know. So that's what I teach. I teach people with the marketing courses. It's not really marketing courses. It's more Facebook ads, Google ads, and the things that you need to know as a developer to make your idea a reality. So you don't have to hire another guy. Because if you guys know about marketing, you know that you got to pay a retainer fee. You got to pay some guy, you know, $600 a freaking week, right? Or more to do your Facebook ads and do all your shit. Like, I'm telling you from experience, I did that mistake. I paid for people to do it for me. When I went in there, I was like, bro, this shit is simple. Let's break it down for people. Let's teach it to people that are developers so they could go in there and don't have to pay the price. I had to pay money for it. I had to pay people to do it for me. And then I realized, I'm like, bro, this shit is no brainer. Why am I paying this dude? And then when I stopped paying them and I started running my own ads and started running my own marketing schemes, right? It fucking paid off even more because number one, I didn't have to pay for the dude. Number two, I knew exactly what was going on. Number three, I was able to be on top of my own ads and everything. So I have more control. When you have more control, it's your money that you're investing. If you pay, you know, $5 a day, $10 a day, you want to make sure that if you're not seeing no results, you want to stop it, right? Because it costs money to run ads. When you have somebody that's doing it, you know, you're paying them to do it. They don't care because it's not their money that they're spending, you know? So yeah, man, I have courses in there for the niche website. You know, niche website, 6-figure bundles. Like, go check that out. That's why the yearly plus membership, right? The lifetime membership is just giving you access to everything that I know, everything that I have. And I'm not going to say I'm an expert at anything because I'm not an expert at anything, right? I don't want people to say, damn, Joe's an expert. Joe's not an expert. Joe knows how to do this shit and he made it happen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the guy writing a book about marketing. I'm not the guy writing a book how to create software as a service. I'm not the guy writing a book about niche websites. That's for them guys, right? What I can teach you guys is from mistakes that I've done and from all the things that have worked for me, right? So I teach you guys from the shit that I did wrong and the shit that actually works. Because somebody could come in and write you a book and tell you, hey guys, this is how you do software as a service. You're supposed to set up your company. You're supposed to do this and that. You're supposed to set up contracts. A lot of that shit is bullshit, right? A lot of the shit that people write in books and people go in and make it even more complicated, right? It's like programming. You know how some people, they come in here and they be like, they put a fucking monocle and they act like they're like so smart because they know programming. It's like, nah, let's break this shit down. This shit is simple. Anybody can do this. It just depends on who's teaching it to you, right? I don't get anything to make something seem more difficult than what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't get nothing out of me coming in here and giving you guys a whole bunch of big words and act like I'm the most sophisticated guy and fucking I got a British accent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get nothing from that shit, right? I don't want you guys to think of me like that, right? What I want you guys to come in and is just learn the things that I know, which is literally from my experience and from the shit that I know that has worked and still works because I'm doing it myself. Like, everything that I teach, I'm using myself. If I come in here, I'll tell you guys, hey guys, learn React, is because I'm using React myself. I'm not going to be using React and then I'm an Angular guy behind the scenes. I'm not going to come in and tell you guys, hey guys, learn Python, but then I'm a freaking Node.js and PHP guy behind the scenes. You get what I'm saying? Like, I tell you guys the shit that works and the shit that I'm using right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm finding, you know, my own fucking results where it really works. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, for real. So the app development course is for business that want to offer their services to their customers. Wait, I'm confused. Where do you get that, Mr. Leisure? So the app development course is for business that want to offer their services to their customers. Where do you get that shit from this whole 1 hour and a half? Like, you somebody come get your mans, you know? Where do you get that from? Nah, bro. The Shopify app development course is for anybody that knows how to code, right? That knows the basic of coding, right? And either got a job or don't have a job, right? And has those extra hours to say, you know what, let me work on my own project. So instead of you just working on a bullshit project, like somebody comes in and you see on Java, on YouTube with a fucking tutorial that says, hey guys, let's learn how to make a tic-tac-toe game, right? Don't waste your time building that bullshit tic-tac-toe game. And instead of doing that, build an application where you can use your skills as a front-end developer and as a back-end developer, put it into work, create this web application, and then put it into a platform like Shopify so you could start making passive income from this application. So any one of you guys can learn this. Now, of course, I will say if you know at least the basics of the back end, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that anybody should get into Shopify app development if they've never built a back end application, because you need to have that knowledge. I'm not teaching you that in that course. I'm expecting that you already know that. Yo, man. Mr. Leisure, it's okay. You just got here. You got a little bit confused, but it was just funny. I'm reading this. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I've been here for an hour and a half explaining this shit and giving you guys the background, the future, the present. I'm the fucking the goals of, was it the futures, goals of futures past or some shit. I'm giving you guys the past, the present, and the future about this thing. And somehow Mr. Leisure comes in and is like, so app development courses for businesses that want to offer the services to their customers. I'm like, bro, you're crazy, man. That shit just got me laughing. My fault. Yeah, I know you just got here, man. My fault, but it was just funny, man. Hi, Joe. I have completed HTML, CSS. Where do I go next? Follow the timeline. Go to codingphase.com/timeline. Go in there and follow all the courses that are in there. I'm also going to be doing a redesign of the website. I'm gonna be creating basically a timeline for every career path, depending on what you want to do. So for those of you guys that haven't seen it, I'm gonna show it to you guys right now, how the website is gonna look. Okay. Let me see, where is it? Click play. Let this load up for a second. Okay, so this is pretty much it, how the website is gonna look, right? You're gonna have your courses, pricing, and your account. That's it. Simple as hell. Okay, you want to start the courses, start now. It's gonna ask you a couple of questions. It's gonna be a questionnaire, and then from there you could choose a pathway. Okay, you're gonna have your career pathways. You got HTML, email developer, front-end developer, back-end developer, full stack developer, Shopify developer, WordPress developer. Okay, yeah. And then from there you have other things like here, like it just tells you the different steps. How is it that we teach here? We teach by building real projects, learn how to make income while you continue to learn. Okay, so while you continue to learn, you want to be able to make some type of side income. I don't want you guys to come in here to CodingPhase.com. Let's say, for example, you go to CodingPhase.com, you're paying $20 per month, $10 per month, whatever you're paying, right? You're paying a yearly subscription. It could be $200, it could be $397, whatever you're paying, right? I don't want you guys to come in here and waste your time without getting any income. So from the moment you already know HTML, CSS, there's different ways for you to make income, okay? So once you learn the skills, I want you to put it into practice so you can start making income from it. Okay, build a solid portfolio like a pro. All the projects that we're building here on CodingPhase.com are solid portfolio projects that you can put on your portfolio, and you can edit them and make them your own. Add extra features, add extra things to it. Okay, and then from there, land the dream job and have side income. Okay, so the goal is for you to get a job. Okay, and to make money as a developer. Okay, there you go. Okay, pretty simple. It's gonna be, you know, pricing, and this is the pricing of CodingPhase.com. There's a free membership, which just gives you the free courses. Okay, and the good thing about for the free courses, there's a lot of courses that I have there that I'm updating new. Right, I'm gonna be creating them for now for 2020, 2021. I'm going back, like once I finish the Shopify apps that I'm building this month, I'm going back into all of the beginner courses and I'm redoing them. Okay, and then a lot of those courses that were there from, like, you know, 2018, I'm putting them into the free courses, right? Because they're gonna be just, you know, it's courses that I already have that are brand new. But for the people that want to have like a free course, there's gonna be even more free courses in there for those of you guys that want it. Okay, the monthly subscription, $20. Okay, if you catch a sale, you know, like right now we have Labor Day, you could catch it on a 55% off, which I think is like $9. Same thing for the yearly plus. Some people get scared about that. Oh my God, $397. It's like, bro, it's like you get your money back like a million times for that price. And of course, there's always different, there's always different sales. Like right now, Labor Day, that's until Friday. So it's 55% off, which is, I think, $178 for the whole year, which is not bad at all. Okay, so take advantage. I mean, if you want to make it happen, you know, you can make it happen at any level. Okay, and then of course there's the career bundles where you could buy it on your own. Now we're also gonna have a section for each career path where you could keep track of all the courses that you have done. And you could go in there and say, okay, I did this course, I did this course, I did this course, I did this course. And you could put in the time that you're putting in. So like, let's say, for example, I had this before. I don't know if you guys remember. I had this on a previous version of CodingPhase.com where we calculate how many hours it takes to complete a course and how many hours you're putting in per day. So if you say, I put in 1 hour per day, it will tell you, hey, man, it's going to take you 2 months or 3 months to finish this whole career path. If you put it in 3 hours per day, then it's going to tell you, hey, it's going to take you 3 weeks. If you put in 8 hours a day, you can do it in a week. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that has to do with the career path is gonna be in there, and it's gonna give you guys a preview of how long it's gonna take you, and then you can keep track of all the courses that you need to do to complete that specific career path. Okay, so definitely it's gonna be a very interesting new update to the website for those of you guys that never got it. Okay, when will the new site be ready? Hopefully Wednesday night, and if not, it's gonna be Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon. Real quick, what faster for what's faster, for loop or while loop? You could Google that answer, my dude. Next time Joe is teaching how to be an angel investor and invest into real estate. Listen, man, that's the goal, right? That's the goal. Like, you have to understand, like, I'm teaching you guys as I continue to grow, right? I'm already done with like learning how to code and all that stuff. Like I'm done with that part. Like I know how to code, right? I know how to make money online. We already done with that, right? As we continue to grow, right? Now I'm getting into software as a service. All of the things that I'm learning on my own from mistakes that I'm making, right? That's why somebody said something. How do you, like, are you putting this information on the courses, I'm adding all of that in there, right? From mistakes that I've made, the things that I found that was good, all of that knowledge, we're going to find out in the next 3 months, right? Currently, right now, we're just building the applications, right? We've seen how other people have done it. I'm going to share my way and the best way of how to do it from my experience, right? But at the same time, I'm giving you guys resources like Parneep, who they already got it in a year and a half. They already got it to $20,000 a month, okay? And he lives, I believe, in India or Pakistan. So for those of you guys that are like international students and you think like, damn, I wish I could make that type of income, they only make it in the United States. That's bullshit. You could do this shit from anywhere in the world. Like literally, you can make this type of money from anywhere in the world. A lot of you guys that be like, man, I want to go to Google because they give $140,000 starting. That's bullshit. You can make Google money on your own. Like I've already proven that a million times here, right? And for those of you guys that be like, Joe's fucking just telling me this shit to sell me his course. You don't have to buy my course, stupid. You could go online and figure it out yourself. Now, if you want to learn it from me that have actually done it, cool, you could learn it from me. If not, you could go and do your own research and try to learn it on your own. You know what I'm saying? And waste your time because it takes time to do all this shit. It's like when you take a course, you're learning from somebody that has already done it and giving you the shortcuts. Because all of this, let's just be honest, it's like programming. Programming, you can learn it on your own. But if you go ahead and you try to do it on your own, it's going to take you time. That's why you see guys in here, you see guys like in the comment section be like, oh, I could get this shit for free. Cool. You come back 2 years later and be like, hey man, you got a job? Well, I went through free code camp, then I went through Codecademy, then I went through Solo Learn, and then, I'm still trying to get my projects together. And then you say, let me see your portfolio. Well, I got a hangman game. I got a tic-tac-toe game. I have a little API. I created a Pokédex, right? And that's my portfolio. If you would have went and stopped being cheap and would have spent $20, $10 on a course for somebody that would have taught you exactly what you needed, you wouldn't be here for 2 years on comment sections. You know what I'm saying? So what more can we say? You know what I mean? Like that shit happens all the time. I do it, right? Like there's people that if you can't afford something, it's totally understandable. Hey man, you got to go the long road, right? But if you got fucking $10 in your pocket, you know how many courses is out here for $10 that can help you out, right? And even here, like at CodingPhase.com, freaking with $10, you got a whole month. You could do like 4 courses with $10. Like there's no excuses. Just make shit happen. You don't want to be like one of those losers in a comment section talking about, I don't pay for that. I go to torrents. I torrent everything. Like, Yeah, loser. Like, this is why we could see you from now. I know you from 2017, and in 2019 you still haven't got a job. We're in 2020 now. In the pandemic, you definitely not gonna get a job now. You know what I'm saying? Like, to not spend $10. You know, if people knew how much money I spent in courses and in mastermind groups, I spent thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, we're not talking about like how CodingPhase is. People charge real money for you to have the knowledge that I have. I had to pay thousands of dollars for this shit. You know, like, it costs bread, bro. It costs bread. Like, to get like people that really have done it. Not like the people that you see like on a YouTube advertisement. They'll be like, hey guys, do you want to learn how to do Amazon shipping and this and that? That's all bullshit. Most of those guys don't even fucking do what they say that they do. For you to go and find the legit guys, that shit costs bread, bro. And you got to think of yourself like a business. If you don't invest in yourself, who the fuck is going to invest in you? That's just how it is. You know, somebody said here, hey, you opened up a barbershop. If you say, you know what, I want to open up a barbershop, and you go to somebody, let me get the money for the barbershop. Can you lend me the money? They're going to look at you. They're like, yo, my dude, you don't even have a clip. You don't even, you know, you never even went to school to cut hair. You didn't even fucking invest in yourself to get a book on how to run your business. How you want me to give you the $6,000-$7,000 you need to open up a barbershop, right? That's what people's going to answer to you. They're going to be like, bro, you got to invest in yourself. Same thing as like you see people all the time on social media, but like, man, I wish, you know, it's like people that want to be rappers and singers and shit like that. But like, I got talent, you know, can somebody share my post so maybe like a record deal, record label owner could find me on the internet? It's like, nah, my dude, invest in yourself. Go to a good studio, go record, go invest, $700, create a good music video, invest in yourself. If you don't invest in yourself, nobody's going to invest in you. That's just how it is. Same thing with coding. You'll be here fucking penny pinching your whole shit. And you're like, man, I don't want to spend $10. I don't care if you spend it with me, but fuck, like, you got to spend. In life, you got to spend. You got to buy something that you might need. I've seen people that they've been here trying to learn to code. They're always having problems with their computer. They work, but yet they don't want to go and go buy a good computer on eBay. Go buy yourself a good MacBook Pro. It costs $700 to buy a good one. $700. You go put that shit on a credit card. You pay that shit off with time. You could even apply to financing through eBay. Invest in yourself. Yes, it seems like it's a lot, $700 to buy a computer. You're like, well, I could buy a HP computer for $200. Yes, stupid, but you're going to make your life more difficult. Invest in yourself, bro. You know, I don't care if, again, I'm not talking about if you want to invest in yourself buying my courses or anything. There's a million people that can help you out, right? I'm just one guy, right? But don't be that guy that's just like, I don't pay for shit. Like, yo, I don't pay for Photoshop. I don't pay for nothing. I don't pay for my Netflix. I steal my Netflix account from my girlfriend's parents. I'm on the Wi-Fi from my neighbor. Like, bro, you never gonna get nowhere. I'm letting you know ahead of time. If you're that type of dude, you ain't going nowhere, my dude. You gotta invest in yourself, bro. That's life. If that's the only gem that you got from me in this whole live stream, hopefully you learn something. Okay? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let me see. I mean, you don't necessarily have to invest bread. You substitute that with time. However, it is a lot of however, it's a lot of time. Yeah. Exactly. That's another thing too. That's a good one. Bunny Edits. Bunny Edits says, I mean, you don't necessarily have to invest bread. You substitute that with time. However, it's a lot of time. And it's true. Like, there's so much shit that you could get out there for free. But at the same time, it takes time to find those. It takes time to find the right one. And a lot of times, like, you go in and you be like, oh, I'm gonna get something for free. They're giving you the shit that's old, the shit that's outdated. Like, there's a reason why it's fucking free. You know, it's like I saw one time I was trying to buy a course on Udemy about when I was doing like drop shipping. I was like, I wanted to learn more about drop shipping and see how it is. And I go to Udemy, and there was a free course for drop shipping. And then there was like, I went through the course. It was free. So I say, cool, let me go through this free course. It's like 4 hours long. It's not that bad. I go through the free course. On the last section of the fucking on the fucking course, the guy that created the free course tells you, like, hey man, most of the things that you learned on this course is outdated. By the way, you could go and check out my paid course, which is here. Which that shit was fucking hilarious. So I'm like, yo, I watched 4 hours of this thing, and everything that was in there was outdated. I'm like, yo, Shopify don't even look like this no more. And the guy the guy just goes in and wasted. And I'm talking about, he got like thousands and thousands and thousands of like reviews on it. And people have given it like 4 stars and shit like that. Cause it's free, right? But it's so funny because when you go to the last section of the fucking course, the guy goes like, hey guys, listen, just to let you guys know, 80% of the fucking content that you just fucking went through is outdated. If you want to get the latest version, this is the course you gotta go to. Like, yo, bro, man. Oh my god. Kaze, what's your email? I'm looking at your thing. Want me to go right now? Let's do this right now. Let's see. And another thing too, guys, sometimes it gets me pissed off when like people like this guy Kaze, if you want a refund or whatever you might need, or you got a question, whatever it is, email me, codingphase@gmail.com, right? If your email is there, we're going to send it to you, okay? You sent the email at 2:21 p.m. I'm doing a fucking live stream, my dude. Like, I'm doing a live stream. Like, you see me, I'm live. It's like, sometimes people don't understand. Like, you know, it's like, I'm doing a live stream, and then from there, the fucking guy wants me to fucking answer his email while I'm live. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, it's like, do you answer emails? Like, bro, the fuck are you talking about? Like, how can I answer your email if you see me that I'm live? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, people think like this shit is like you have to, like, you know, it's like sometimes I fucking, you know, this is the worst part of like dealing with the general public. Okay? Like like sometimes people have no consideration. People have like no like they're fucking, I don't know what the fuck they think. Like sometimes this is exactly why I'm jumping to Shopify. Like I'm still gonna create my courses, but I'm paying somebody strictly to just handle everything that has to do with CodingPhase.com. Like, I don't want to deal with the fucking general public. Like, I just want to do business to business conversations and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, like this shit is fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like, there's some random dude is like, hey man, that's like sometimes people hit me up like in Europe. They know this is in the United States. They wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning asking for a question, and they send you emails back to back. It's like 8:10, 8:15, 8:25, back to back. And it's like, bro, it's 8 o'clock in the fucking morning. Like, nah, I try to, you know, I have somebody else that helps me out with these things, but it's like, that's like fucking, this guy's a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'm sorry, you know, I don't want to diss people, but holy shit, bro. Like, he just sent the email. I'm looking at my email right now. He just sent the email. He's like, yo, do you even look at emails? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ, man. Like, it's fucking crazy. You know how fucking crazy people are? That's why sometimes I just get pissed off because I'm like, yo, like, how the fuck you want me to just, like, while I'm doing a live stream, while I'm live, you see me, it's like they see you live or they see you, like, I remember one time there was a guy that sent me an email. He's like, I just saw you dropped the video 2 minutes ago. So I know you're online. I know you're on your computer. And I'm like, I emailed the dude like 4 hours later. I'm like, my dude, the videos are scheduled 2 weeks before they even drop. Like, holy shit, bro. And it's usually is like some dude like here in the, not to disrespect anybody that's not here in the US, but it's usually some dude from like India, Pakistan, somewhere out there. These people, they don't have like no consideration. I'm sorry to all my Indian subscribers, all my Indian people, but bro, some of you guys that's out there for some reason, y'all don't have no etiquette. Y'all don't even know how to fucking, like, shit be crazy sometimes, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, like, how you want me to answer your shit while I'm live? Like, holy shit, bro. Like, this times I'm like, exactly. Oh my God. It's just fucking crazy. Dude's just like, yo, it's fucking right now is, you know, it's like dude's wake. It's the fucking US, bro. How the fuck you want me to? That shit always pisses me off. It's just dealing with regular people. It brings me back to like when I used to work retail with like, I used to work in Armani Exchange and I had to deal with fucking idiots that used to come in. It's like 99% of the people are nice. 99% of the people are understanding. But there's one dude that comes in and be like, I came yesterday. I bought a large T-shirt from here, and then when I got home, it didn't fit the same way that it fit me here in the store. I think you guys changed the fucking T-shirt. I'm looking at this dude. I'm in the fucking store. I'm like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? Like. Imagine this. Imagine you work at a fucking store and somebody comes in and is like, you guys changed my shirt. Y'all made my shirt one size smaller. Like, what? What are you talking about? Like, shit be crazy, bro. Yo, man. You know, this is the problem of dealing with like just. Yeah, bro. Fucking, you changed my shirt. It doesn't fit the same way how when I had it in the store. You know how fucking crazy people sound like sometimes? Yo. Dude is like, yo, I just sent you an email right now. Why you not answering my emails? Motherfucker, like, don't you see me? I'm doing something. Like, what you thought this shit was like instant? As soon as you send that email, I'm like waiting for your email for me to run. It's like this time I'm in the pool, my dude. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. My God. There you go. Dude's like, yo. Yeah, I'm just reading the dude's email. I'm like, yo. God bless him, man. Refund sent, bro. God bless you, bro. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, and then this is somebody that Jenna, if you're watching this, please vet people before you send them to CodingPhase. Like, I don't know where you found this guy at. This is the same type of dude that goes to the store, wears a shirt. When he gets home, the shit, he feels like it's different. And it's like, wait, hold on. Let me go back to the store and give an attitude to the fucking employee that's just an employee in there. Like, yo, bro, I just work here, bro. Like, I ain't fucking changed your shirt. You know? Yeah, bro. Oh my God. But anyways, man, this is the type of shit you gotta deal with. This is why I tell you guys ahead of time. This is why I've been focused so much in Shopify apps, and just like, I'm not dealing with, any type of apps with the general public. I already know the type of shit you gotta deal with. And the same things like CodingPhase.com is like, you gotta deal with fucking 98% of the people is cool. 2% of people that come in, they're like, man, I can't set up my computer. I'm like, do you know where the button to turn it on? I don't know. You should know that. You should give me a tutorial on how to turn on my computer. My dude, this is not a fucking babysitting thing. Like, if you don't know how to use a fucking computer, that's not my job. You know what I mean? That's why it's like, these days I'm like, I'm not dealing with this shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo. And it's crazy because I do half of, like, I'll go through my emails to go in and to answer questions to people and help them out. But then at the same time, while you're looking to help people out, you got to go through the emails of like some idiot asking some crazy shit, or be like, man, I couldn't download VS Code. I want to get a refund. I'm like, bro, here's your refund, bro. You couldn't even fucking download the text editor. Here you go. Like, and then I'll be like, yo, that's what I tell Jenna, if you're gonna tell people to come to CodingPhase, you can't just find people off the street and be like, you should go to CodingPhase. It's like, vet them. Ask them like, yo, do you know how to use a computer? Have you ever taken an online course before? Do you understand the process of sitting down in front of a computer? Do you understand that in programming, you're gonna find problems, you're gonna find issues? That's normal. You get what I'm saying? Dudes be showing up, don't even know how to use their Facebook account. They send it to their son. They're like, son, how do I upload a photo to Facebook? And then they come to CodingPhase and they be like, I'm trying to become a developer. My dude, you got to first learn how to use Facebook. If you can't use Facebook, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, shit be crazy. Gomo, good luck, man. Gomo's like, yo, let's be real. The only reason we buy your course is to torrent it. I don't care. You know what I mean? Once you put that bag in there, we got it. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do. Now, I'm not putting it on Jenna. Now, I'm just telling Jenna, I'm like, yo, if Jenna's watching this, please, Jenna, vet them. You know what I mean? I vet people before they even, the way how I vet them is through my live streams, through my shit. Like, yo, if you know for sure, you don't even know how to code, you don't know how to use your computer, you don't know how to set anything up, don't go to CodingPhase. We don't teach you how to use a computer. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy. Shit like that, it is what it is. It's just in my head. You get what I'm saying? Like, in my head. That's why it just fucking mind-blowing. Like, this is why people don't go nowhere. Like, you imagine some shit like that. Be like, yo, I just sent you an email right now. Why you don't answer your emails? I'm gonna go show up to your live stream because you're not answering my emails right now. Motherfucker, like, how the fuck I'm gonna answer your email if I'm on a live stream? Somebody else should have done that, right? Now you just disrupting me for a fucking email. For fucking $10. Like, as if I want to fucking keep your $10. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, everybody gets a refund. Whoever wants it. Right now, I could show you guys, like, literally, the fucking refund request on CodingPhase.com in over 3 years hasn't passed $4,000. And we're already at, like, fucking 300. We're, like, at $450,000 in total. In literally in 3 years. We're going on our 4th year. Out of those $350,000, matter of fact, 450 something, right? Only 4,000 have been refunded because almost nobody asked for a refund. The shit is fucking good. 99% of the time, the people that come in and fucking refund, we know what they're doing. They come in, they try to download the fucking videos, right? We know what they're doing. They come in and they're fucking scheming. It's usually some dude from fucking India. Sorry for all my good Indians that's out there, but it's always some dude from fucking India that comes in and says, let me try to scheme the game. And they go in and they do 90% of the course, and then they skip to the next one. They do the whole fucking course and do it for free, and then they come back and be like, can I get my $10 back? Motherfucker, you just took the whole fucking course. Now, I'm not going to cry for that shit. I just give it to you. I'll be like, get out of here. Go. You need it more than me. That's why you're not going nowhere. You crazy? I've never done that shit. I've never gone to somebody's fucking website or their courses or anything. Go and take the fucking course and be a fucking miserable piece of shit to be like, you know, I took the course for free. Let me go get my $10 back. You know how fucking crazy you look like? That's what we call a muerto de hambre. You know what I'm saying? In the yard, we call that shit a muerto de hambre. Like, how the fuck you go in, take advantage, and get your shit for free, and then you want a refund? You know what I'm saying? Like, or when people come in and be like, oh, let me try to go and do 6 months of this shit, and then try to do a chargeback. Bro, we keep track of all that shit. We got all that fucking history. When you try to do a crazy chargeback, we send it back to your credit card company, and then the credit card company goes in and says, oh, cool, this person was an asshole. So then now they fucking flag you in all the other stores. This is what people don't understand. When you do try to do schemes like that, like try to steal something from like a company, right? This isn't a physical product, but it's a digital product. When you try to go in, try to get something for free, and scheme it, your credit card gets flagged as a fucking high risk, which means that now pretty soon you won't be able to buy anything from anywhere else. Now, if you want to get banned from the internet from being able to buy shit, then yeah, go ahead, keep doing that. Yeah, bro. No, I'm not ranting. I'm just having a conversation, man. I'm just having a conversation. I mean, I don't give a fuck about this guy, but it's just fucking crazy. In my head, that shit fucking, it blows my mind. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, man, I sent you a fucking email 2 minutes ago. Why you ain't answering my shit? As if people is fucking like 24/7 answering people's shit. Like, yo, shit's fucking crazy, man. But this is why I don't recommend you guys to get into any type of fucking general public type businesses. This is why I'm telling you guys, you know, somebody hit me up the other day, Joe, shoot, I do the course, this and that. I'll tell them, don't even fucking do it, bro. The headaches you're going to be getting out of this thing and the amount of time that it takes to do all this work, it's not worth it. There's a million other things where it's more profitable and you can actually make income when you're not dealing with nobody. You just create it, you put it out there, and you get paid. That's it. You know, YouTube is the same thing. If somebody goes to YouTube, you know the amount of hate, fucking comments, and fucking N-word this, N-word that people be calling me and all type of shit on YouTube. Like, do you really want to be going through that shit? You don't want to, right? That's why none of these guys that be making money online, they're not on YouTube. They don't want to be dealing with this type of shit. You know, that's why I already did my part. I put all the courses, I did all the shit that I needed to do. I'm going to continue doing the courses that I feel are beneficial for people. But I'm slowly but surely just walking away from all this shit of like dealing with this fucking type of people that's out there. It's just like, hey man, you can watch me. I don't have to deal with, I'm not answering emails for nobody after a while. It's like, hey man, do that shit with customer service. It is what it is. When people be like, damn, Joe, but Joe's bougie. Joe don't answer emails. That's it. Joe don't got time for this shit. You know what I mean? Joe don't got time for to be talking about fucking people. You know what I mean? Joe be like, he used to tell a story about nah, man. Look, I never really fucking returned back no fucking Udemy courses. You bugging. You're bugging out right now. Nah. What I would do is like if the course is not good in the first 20% of the course, I'm not paying for it. I'm getting out of there. And I think that's the best way of doing it. If you go in and you buy somebody's course and you feel like this shit is not for me, you shouldn't stay there. You shouldn't keep it. You shouldn't go in and be like, oh, I'm going to keep this shit. Right? But it's just fucking, you know, I don't go in and finish somebody's course and be like, yo, I'm out of here, kiddo. Nah, never. Yeah, the people that own the world, they're not in the fucking limelight, bro. They're not out here, bro. And that's just how it is. That's why I did my part, you know, y'all saw me here. It's like I told you guys for a while. I'm like, yo, I feel like I did my part, right? You know, I feel like a lot of new developers got in the game. There's probably another Spanish dude gonna come in pretty soon, right? There's a couple of black dudes on YouTube now. When I came in here, there was nobody. So I represented, I did what I needed to do. But that I'm gonna be here for a long time, I don't think so. You know, like I'm just focusing on my agency now. We already got a designer. I'm looking for other developers to join the squad. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not dealing with random shit on fucking YouTube or random shit on stupid emails. Like, bro, I got shit to do. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't going to be out here. I'm just sharing all of these things before I fucking bounce, right? Before I go. But anyways, man, I'm out of here, man. Nah, I fucking banned. Mr. Leisha's like, yo, Quasi, answer him, please. Nah, I already fucking banned him. Because if this is the thing for me. If you can't fucking put 2 and 2 together, if you don't know what 2 plus 2, I don't even want you on my channel. I don't even want you in my community. If you come in and you go in and you say, cool, I just sent the email. And I'm literally going to be fucking spamming his live stream to go so he could go read my fucking email. I don't want you in here. It's like, here you go, kiddo. You know what I mean? Here's your fucking $10. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not gonna be fucking wasting time with a fucking dude that can't even, you know, can't fucking use their brain. Like, I don't do shit like that. 99% of the guys that are in here, fucking subscribers, etc., you guys don't do that shit like that. Like, that would be crazy. Imagine like fucking Jeff Bezos is fucking having an interview and some dude is texting him while he knows he's in the interview. And he's like, yo, Jeff Bezos, don't forget, I'm fucking returning my package. Jeff Bezos looking at this dude like, what the fuck you emailing? Why you bothering me on my fucking... You imagine some shit. Jeff Bezos is on a fucking MSNBC or Fox Business or whatever, right? And some dude sends a tweet at Jeff. You know how they put the fucking the MSNBC shit and be like, yo, at MSNBC, Jeff Bezos, please answer your email. I just sent my package back. Jeff Bezos looks around like, what the fuck this dude is hitting me up for? There's customer service for that shit. Like... Now I'm just cracking jokes by now, guys. For Goose Fuentes like, yo, don't let them get you off point. We need you out here. Now I'm just cracking some fucking jokes on this fucking dude. But because in my head explodes. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, it just reminded me of that fucking guy. I'll never forget that dude. It's like this dude, I probably won't forget him either. Like, yo, Joe, check my fucking email. I just sent it 2 minutes ago. Why are you doing a live stream when I just sent you an email? Like, what the fuck? Or that fucking guy from Armani Exchange. He's like, let me get. I came back because I think one of you guys switched up my shirt. One of you guys switched up my shirt because when I went back home and I put on the shirt, it didn't fit the same way. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, who the fuck is gonna be switching up shirts? It's like, let's fuck with him. You know, let's give him a size small to make him think he really got the large, and we're gonna put the medium on him. You know how fucking crazy it is? Word. That's like that one dude that was that. Yeah, remember that? Jack, you remember that? There was that one dude who comes in, and this is why when people hit me up with sad stories, they'll be like, oh, Joe, I'm sorry, I just lost my job. Joe, this and that. Joe, could you help me out? Joe, could this and that. For those of you guys that don't know, like probably like a year ago or almost a year and a half ago, there was a dude that I helped out for 6 months straight. He hit me up with a sad story, right? I hooked him up, lifetime membership, gave him all the fucking courses. If you look at his fucking account, he completed all the fucking courses, like every single one of them. I looked through his portfolio, helped him out, clean up his portfolio, told him what companies he needs to apply to. I look on Indeed for him. I said, hey man, this job, right? Because I felt bad for the dude. The dude's like, oh man, I have a kid, you know, I'm a single dad, could you help me out? So I came in, opened basically my doors to everything, just helped him out because I was like, man, I resonated with him. The dude posts on his Instagram. So matter of fact, he tells me, he's like, Joe, look, help me out when I get a job, you know, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna fucking get a lifetime membership, I'm gonna pay you back for everything that you've done, Mind you, I'm not looking for you to pay me back, because if I'm taking my time and I'm helping you out, it's out of the kindness of my heart, because I want to fucking help you out. What the fuck I'm gonna do with your bullshit $700, right? Like, I'm not gonna waste, you know, fucking months and months of helping you out. That costs way more than $700. If I'm doing this shit for you, it's because I want you to prosper. I go and I fucking help this dude out, bro. The dude posted on his fucking Instagram, hey, I'm so happy, my first day at work, I just got hired as a developer, Everybody's putting hearts and emojis and claps and shit on his comment section. I go in, I put in a comment, yo, congratulations, I'm so happy for you, you know, keep doing your thing, bro. You know what the dude did? Block me. The dude blocked me, bro. But you know why he blocked me? Because he probably thought I was about to be like, yo, bro, you know you owe me $700 from that lifetime membership. Yes. This how fucking petty some of these clowns be over here on the internet, bro. Like, yo, bro, like, as if I'm gonna, like, you know how somebody lend you some work? If you're from the street, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody lend you some work and say, hey man, here's a half a key, right? You gotta come back with that bread once you sell that shit, right? This dude think I'm gonna fucking press him in the street, be like, yo, bro, where that $700 at? I help you out for 6 months. You think I'm fucking caring about a bullshit lifetime? You know what I mean? Like, exactly. 84 Music is like, yo, even if you did that, it was his agreement to begin with. That's one thing, right? But the thing is that I told him, I don't want it. I'm going to help you out because you have a fucking kid. You know what I mean? In my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, what if I was in his situation? I was living with my grandmother, my wife, or my wife, it wasn't even his wife. It was like his girlfriend. He had a girlfriend who was a fucking drug addict. And he gives me the whole fucking sad story. She's like, man, you know, my baby mom, she's a meth head. She's in jail right now and this and that. So now I'm taking care of the kid. I don't have a job. I don't have this and that. I go out of the kindness of my heart to help this fucking random dude on the internet, give him access to all my courses, help him out. Till this fucking day, we haven't heard from that dude. But the shit that's crazy, I'm trying to connect everything. And I'm like, why would he block me when I say congratulations? I'm so happy for you, and then I connected everything back. This dude really thinks I'm about to charge him the $700 because I gave him a lifetime. Bro. That's why now when people come in, yo, you could tell me your whole family died. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? And it's people make you cold. You get what I'm saying? People make you cold. It's the same shit when people come back and be like, damn, Joe don't answer emails. Joe don't answer comments. Listen, man, I got an Indian dude for that. You know what I mean? I got an Indian dude. I pay him $2,000 a month. He handles emails. When you don't hear from me, it's not me writing to you. That's an Indian dude that I got hired. You know what I mean? My tooth ache. Can I get a lifetime? My cat got a toothache. Yo, but just with that, I'm telling you guys, this is the type of people that we bump into the internet. Like, and petty. You imagine some shit like that. Some dude help you out for 6 months straight, help you find a job, help you fucking get your portfolio up. Went in, I fucking single-handedly picked the projects he needed to have. I helped him out with his theme that he needed to have for his portfolio. He gets a job. I said, congratulations. In his head, he's like, damn, I got to pay this dude now because I got the job. Block me. Bro, this is the type of shit that you bump into the internet. This is why you won't see no traversing media talking to a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Traversing media is not talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of shit like that. Now Joe don't talk to people like that. You know, you can come in here. Damn, my whole family got murdered by the mafia. My cat got a toothache. Joe, put me in. That's not my business, man. You know what I mean? I got my own problems too. You know what I mean? Because when shit hit the fan, you might just block me. You know what I mean? You might just block me and be like, Joe, fuck you. You got him. You know what I mean? Right now, he probably like, oh, I got a free education. You know what I mean? Free education, free mentorship. Got him. But at the end of the day, where he at? You know, I don't expose him because I feel bad for him. But, you know what I mean? There's days I wake up because y'all know me. I keep shit to the heart. I'm one of those dudes that fucking son rencoroso. Like, if you Dominican, you know what I'm talking about. Yo soy rencoroso, man. Like, I go back. I remember people that I don't like from second grade. You know what I mean? I go back to fifth grade. I still got beef with people from fifth grade. You know what I mean? Now, people like that, if I see them in the street, I might slap them just because. Straight up. And if you watch them right now, I might slap you just because. You know what I mean? Like, it's just straight up. If I would bump into you in the street, it's a wrap for you. You know what I mean? Just for the disrespect. You know what I mean? Like... Nah, man. But that shit is crazy, bro. That should be crazy. It be like that, though. And then people look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like when people do grimy shit, then they see the grimy side of Joe, right? Because I just happen to code, but I'm a street dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to see that side. You want to see the nerdy Joe cracking jokes and shit like that and smiling over here like, hey, dab. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see the other Joe. You know what I mean? But shit be crazy like that, bro. Like, every time I think about that shit, I'm thinking, when somebody sends me a sad story, I go in and I don't even look at it. I'm like, okay, somebody giving me a paragraph. If I see more than 2-3 lines, I know it comes with a sad story. Now I don't care. Your mom could die. Anybody could die. You come in, you give me a sad story. I'm not listening to it because of that dude. And there's days, like I said, I feel like exposing him. But at the same time, it's like, what do I gain out of that? Right? Probably getting sued for fucking putting him out there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one that's going to end up losing because he ain't got shit. You know what I mean? He's just another dude that used to live in a fucking trailer. You know what I mean? I helped you out. Now you got an apartment, my dude. Okay, good luck. Sad story, not sad story. Yeah, man. Nah, bro, that's how it be. Sometimes it's like, it's crazy because you would think like in this nerdy shit, this coding thing is like, you will find cool people, but you still feel, you still somehow find the rats and the fucking leeches that's out there in the world. You know how I got a lot of boys that they hustle, they grind, they be like, bro, I just gave this kid some work, helped him out for like three months, put him on his feet. Now he disappeared with the work and moved to DR, or he disappeared to, and now he moved in Texas, or he moved to Atlanta or some shit, right? This the same shit that dude did. I gave him some work, put him on, dude disappeared. He's like, yo, what's that name of that song? Ran up in the plug. Was it? Ran away from the plug or some shit. I forgot that line, man. Yeah, sad story. A sad story, man. Sometimes people come in, they give you a sad story. They be like, man, you know, my mom died. You know, I had cancer. I'm a cancer survivor. I'm this and that. And just to save $10, my dude, I've seen people come in and give me like a fucking essay for $10. I'm like, bro, you cannot be that broke in this world. Like, I understand somebody comes in and tells me, hey, Joe, you know, I want a mentorship. I want fucking the lifetime membership. I want you to buy me a brand new computer. Like, I understand if it's for something big. But you're coming in with a fucking sad story to not fucking pay $10. You know how fucking crazy you look? Like, you know, and it just be like that, bro. Ran up on the plug twice. He's steady calling. I ain't calling back. Ran off on Joe twice. He's starting emailing and he ain't calling back. I ain't calling back. I ain't emailing back. Nah, bro, that should be crazy. There's days I wake up, it's like flashbacks. I'm like, I want to fucking expose this dude. Like, you know how fucking petty that shit is? Somebody goes, fucking holds your hand, puts you in the game, right? Gets him a fucking good job, and you disappear for $700, and I wasn't gonna charge him nothing. I already told him I'm not charging you, but the dude blocked me because in the back of his mind, he's like, "Yo, he did so much for me. He probably gonna ask me for some money." Like, I know it, cause he's the type of person like that. Like, I could easily read people. And I'm like, damn, bro, this dude really thought I was going to charge us on some shit. I spent like, how long? Like 2 months with Christine and Manolo. I spent like, how long? Like another 2 months and a half with like Cam and a whole bunch of other dudes. Sam and all the other fucking kids. We did freaking, you know, mentorship programs here. Every day answering questions, helping people out. I ain't charged those people for nothing. You know what I mean? But the mentality of this type of dude is like, damn, bro, you poor fuck. This is why you never go nowhere. Tal says, how do you motivate yourself? Let's see. How do you motivate yourself after dealing with these people? Very simple. I see people like 84 Music. I see people like Kevin Davis. I see people like Tyler Benton. I see people like Ramsey Jordan. I see people like Evelyn. I see people like fucking, you know, all the people that's been here for a while, you know, Kiana 5, all these people that are nice, good people, and people that come in and have gotten what they wanted to get out of this and are, you know, finding their own ways to success and doing what they have to do. That's what motivates me to come back, right? There's days I'll be like, I don't want to be fucking doing this shit. Like, what the fuck I need to be on YouTube for? It's the same thing as I'm talking about Shopify, and somebody might say, damn, you trying to sell me a fucking Shopify course. And it's like, nah, stupid. I'm trying to put you on so you can make the same money that I'm making, right? Now, at the same time, I'm like, I don't need to be here. Because I could just easily be like one of these guys. Like this guy's Parneep and his partner and a whole bunch of the other guys that is on Shopify. They don't be on YouTube. They don't deal with nobody. They just create their apps and that's it. And nobody even knows. Guys like that become millionaires on the low. And nobody even knows. But who benefits out of that? Only them. You know what I mean? that's why I come here. I think about, what if there's another kid just like myself living, at 24 years old, living with his mom, or this guy's freaking married with some chick that they hate and they've been wanting to leave her, but they need that other half for the rent. Or, the guy that's like, what? He's with this baby mom and he's like, man, I hate living with this chick and I can't leave because my job is not enough for me to pay for my own apartment or for my own house. Now you're in a situation where you got to be there. So I think of situations like that. You know what I'm saying? Or a kid who wants to go to college but doesn't have the funds to go to a college. Those are the shit that motivate me to stay here and continue doing what I do. But besides that, I would have been out. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's like my motivation. And as far as like for me to get motivated to code, it's just the bag, bro. It's addicting. When you look at your freaking account and you say, oh, I created an application or I created a website 3 months ago, I wasn't making no money from it, and then now you're making $2,000, and then you're like, oh shit, what can I do with that $2,000? I could go buy some brand new Balenciagas. Oh, I could go and go for a trip with my family to fucking, go to Miami, go to a DR, take them to Great Wolf Lodge, fucking take them to the Poconos, take them to, to Washington, D.C., right, etc. There's so much shit that motivates me, but it's the bag, man. It's the fact that I'm helping people and I'm seeing results because they actually follow through, and then the bag that comes from me working on all of these different projects. That's the motivation, Bad Busy Rand's like, yeah, that bad baby mama, bad marriage situation is very common. My best friend is trapped like that, but he too hard-headed to better himself. Yeah, that shit happens to a lot of people, but there's people that want to get in the game and do something for themselves, but they don't have a way. They don't know how. So that's why I'm here, and just continue to motivate people and teach them, But anyways, man, we've been here for like 2 hours and a half. This shit was supposed to be 1 hour. It got interesting at the end, right? But again, this is for you guys to see. Like, yo, all this shit comes with pros and cons, right? Even, you come up with something that's as cool and as innocent as CodingPhase.com, right? This shit came from an innocent thought of me trying to help people out, and there's pros because I get to help people, but then there's cons of idiots like this guy, like, people that come in, try to take advantage of the website, people that come in and try to fucking download the whole shit, or they're trying to find other ways, and like I get notifications for all that shit, you know what I mean? So pros and cons, all right? Okay, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. I'm gonna see you guys later. Take care, kids. Peace.